Hello everyone. It's Mel. Today I'm playing 4v4's Bedwars. No good at all, but it's what I'm doing. And Gray I texted Gray before this, and I was like, hey, what should I talk about? I don't know what to talk about during my video. And she told me big school experiences, and I was like, that's a good idea. So I decided to talk about my school experiences with bullying. But yeah, I got bullied a lot in middle school. It's calmed down now that I'm in high school. It happens occasionally, but I don't know. I guess in high school, people tend to keep to themselves more. Like, they have their cliques, they stick with that, and don't tend to care about others much. But in middle school, I had an attitude in middle school. Like, I was a nice person, but to bullies, and people I didn't like or have much respect for, I was a sassy frat bag. And it was a day in 6th grade. I remember I was like leaving school, and this kid's making fun of me. And so in front of us, there's a girl walking, and she had her like rolly backpack, the kind that would like roll across the floor, kind of like a suitcase. So she had that, and he was bullying me, and I was like, I'm not having this. So I pushed him onto this girl's backpack, and he like trips and falls onto the backpack. And yeah, that's not a good thing. I don't recommend pushing your bullies onto backpacks. But I mean, it worked, and he stopped bullying me all that much after that. So I wouldn't suggest doing it, but if you do, you might get some good results. I don't know. The next story I have was in 7th grade. There was this kid who was bullying my friend, and I don't care about people bullying me. I care more about people bullying like my friends. I'm like, no, don't bully my friends. You don't do that. It's rude. Don't do that. But he was bullying my friend, and I was like, I'm not having this. So, so we were like, he bullied my friend like the entire year. It wasn't like one time. He like did it constantly, and I wasn't having it. So one time it was reading time. Like, we were reading during class. But we were reading during class, and the bully is walking around. And I was like, you know what? Screw this guy. He's a jerkwad. So while he's walking by, I like stick my leg out, and I trip him, and he falls, and his like stomach hits the side of the desk, or like the side of like the desk cluster that was in the classroom. And I don't know. It probably hurt because he like hit the edge of. But yeah, I tripped him because he was bullying my friend, and I had enough of it. So I tripped him, and he fell into the side of the desk, and probably got the wind knocked out of him. I don't know. I didn't really care enough to see how he was. I did my deed, and that was it. Again, don't use violence against your bullies, but you might get results. I'm not endorsing it, but it's an option you have. But anyways, I have another story actually about that same kid, the same bully. It was during 6th grade, so the year before. We were in art class, and it was art class. At the end of the day, we were cleaning up from what we were doing, and we were using paint that day. So we were cleaning up, and he was kind of being a jerk to me. So I was being, sassy back again. I was a little crap bag in middle school. I had an attitude, and I was like being sassy back, and I was giving him attitude. So I was like, I'm not having this. You don't get to bully me without me standing up for myself. So I guess eventually he just has enough of my attitude, and he's upset with me talking back to him. So he takes paint, scoops some of it onto his hands, and just rubs it on my face. Like, he takes it and he just like, yeah, just smears it across my face, and I didn't really do anything back because I was like, that was extremely childish, and frankly, I was embarrassed for him because I was like, why? I don't know. I was just kind of like, okay, kind of weird, but whatever. One time I was walking home from school. This was 8th grade now, where we're progressing. And I never really cared about bullying because I didn't like the people that bullied me. And so I was like, why should I care about the opinions and views of people I don't care about? Like, that was my logic. So I never cared about it. And one time I was walking home. Actually, there wasn't one time. This was a reoccurring thing. In 8th grade, I would read as I walked home because all the friends I have would either take the bus or like get driven home because they lived in like a different part of town. As I did this, there would always be this group of boys that would walk behind me. And what they would do, again, constantly, they would yell at me and they'd be like, oh, reading's for losers, just reading's for nerds. Like, oh, reading's gay. Because that's, I guess, middle school boys think using gay as an insult is just top tier bullying. They think it really does a lot of psychological damage. But it doesn't. I'm already gay, so you're just saying it how it is, not an insult to me. But they would like yell these things as I walked home and read, and I never really cared much about it because one, they're bullies, I don't care about them, but two, it's like out of everything you could bully me for, it's gonna be for reading. It's gonna be for me reading a book. Like that's what really does it for you. Is me reading. It gets you so heated that you have to yell at me. Like that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for you. You know. And I never really cared about it until one time, while I was walking home, one of the guys starts like chasing me, and luckily, he starts chasing me. Like not like chasing me, but starts like kind of running after me. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty threatened by that, I guess, just because, I don't know, some dude is running after me while I'm just trying to walk home. So luckily, my one friend and her friend, they were walking together up ahead, so I kind of picked up the pace and like asked if I could walk with them. So like the guys would leave me alone. So I just walked with them the rest of the way home, and the guys. And after that point, they never really yelled at me again. They just, yeah, I guess they just left me alone after that point. One last story. This was in 9th grade, so pretty recently. I was walking into the bathroom, and as I walked in, these two guys I didn't even know just yell at me, and they go, call me not very nice names. They use the derogatory term for gay people. And at this point, I'm in 9th grade, and at that point I'm like so used to bullying that like it has absolutely no effect on me. Like it kind of happens, and I'm like, okay, like I don't care at all for it, you know. Out of nowhere, I don't even know them. They just called me derogatory terms, and I remember they probably thought it was like so offensive. They probably thought that I like left that bathroom in tears. But as I leave, I'm walking back to class. I start texting my friend about it because I think it is the funniest thing. Now, my friend, this was very sweet of him. He was very upset about it, and yeah, like he was, because he, I don't know, didn't like that people would be mean to me. But, like I was used to it, and I thought it was funny. That's because slurs aren't funny, but like again, I'm used to being called that. I mean, I am, but I don't know. My friend was very upset about it, which is really sweet of him. But I was just, I don't know. I thought it was funny because, I don't know, I just kind of got to a point in my life where bullying was something I was able to laugh about because it was like you're putting so much effort and energy into making fun of me, but why? Like it has no effect on me. Yeah. The point is, don't let people who take the time to bully you get to you because they're wasting their time and you shouldn't care what a-holes have to say. Who goes there? Hi! Okay, everyone, my sister's here and she wants to tell a story about school.
Wait, I don't have one yet.
Okay. While she thinks, I was at the end, I'm just gonna do like my little heartfelt message. But yeah, you shouldn't care about bullying because it's like, I don't know. People, they obviously don't like you. You shouldn't care about them. They're taking time and effort out of their day just to make fun of you for something that's probably not even worth making fun of. You know, like it's, I don't know. I always thought bullying was a really stupid thing because it's like you're wasting so much of your time and effort to do something that has no effect on me.
I don't really have any funny stories. But I only had like 2.5 years of high school, so everyone's don't count. It's so boring. I'm so emo about that. Let me put you on that right now.
Okay.
I need like a therapy session, I think.
Ah! Okay, I don't have any more stories. I'm just gonna talk until this game is over. Dang, father, you are a rare breed. No comparing to you. That's enough of that. That's so much enough of that. Oh, someone better get them! Is no one gonna get them? Please, please, please tell me someone's gonna get them. I don't want to. I'm on my way to. Please, please, someone, anyone. You know what? I'll help them out from afar. Those are fun. Gah! Okay. Gah! If only I had gotten there, but oh, whoa, whoa! That's all for Bedwars. I wasn't very good, but you know, that's okay. That's fine. I hope you enjoyed me talking about my experience with bullying, and also to anyone else getting bullied. You shouldn't listen to people who bully you. I know that's like basic advice, but you really shouldn't. Like, their words mean nothing. I don't know. They don't care about you. You shouldn't care about them. That's how it is. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and this has been Mel wishing you a wonderful day, week, month, and year. Bye for now.